And you would think that would boost up ratings.
Hey, put Flair in there. Yeah, they can do it Monday.
Who else? Okay, you put Flair. Who else?
Uh,
On
uh,
today's roster, you put New
uh,
Day in there.
no,
Why? You don't put Big E? Just put Big E in there.
no,
Who else you put in besides Ric Flair then? All jobbers and two divas.
no.
They could bring back Devin.
Oh, jeez. No, they could it'd be Ric Flair. Um, what you call it? That's Ric Flair, Cesaro.
Kevin
Um,
Owens. They'd be
yeah,
like, what you
Kev,
doing? What you doing, Flair? You cheating, Flair? You
Kev,
cheating?
Kevin Owens. Um, Probably one of the Ascension, whichever one.
Hmm. I
Um,
remember just put Goldust. Stardust. Go. Just make him do that.
well, you put Stardust in there too,
Okay.
and probably put
You
um,
want to put Seth Rollins in there
no,
because he was
no,
scared.
no,
Or Kane.
no, no.
It could be the freak show of music and chairs. Music and chairs.
Like I'm trying to think of a diva. We probably well, no, I would say Paige, but
Yeah, we just give her the mic the whole time. And let her be like, "You're in my host, no," and then she pushed somebody out the chair or something, and then she sits
uh,
down.
I would probably um, shit. I don't know.
Nobody else.
I can't think of no diva.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to KedaNJay, episode 5, reborn episode. Yes, NJ's quiet again.
Yeah.
We was talking about musical chairs because we
Yeah, I was
just
thinking about. I don't know for some reason I was thinking about that musical chair segment from back in the day. Probably one of them.
yeah, it was Ric Flair, like
It,
you said, made that right. He
he
made
he made it funny, even though Jericho won. But
right. I mean, he made it funny in that era, but we are reshooting episode 5,
yeah,
and this is not funny.
well, it can be. I don't know. Maybe I'll be like Ric Flair. I'll start out not being into it, but then as we start talking again, I'll get into it.
Okay, well, I hope so. Woo! I hope so.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe I need some. Maybe I need some vodka.
Probably so. Some
Is that
vodka.
what you drink? Is that what you drinking?
I'm drinking water right now in my
Well,
capitalist cup. I mean, I shouldn't say a capitalist. I shouldn't be a capitalist fan right now because I heard this morning that my captain he overslept for his practice on yesterday, and that's why he wasn't in the game for personal reasons, and the coach didn't let him play. He put his alarm. I did this before though. He put his alarm on. You know, his alarm supposed to be at 8:45 a.m. He did p.m. I did that before, but still, you don't have teammates. Knock on your door or like I don't know, call you something. Well,
also,
what?
what about the inner clock? You know, the inner body clock, where you set your inner body clock to wake up at a certain time.
I used to hate it. I was younger. Now I don't. I need an alarm. Or sometimes, like how on the weekend sometimes, like you have nowhere to go, but you'll wake up like 7 in the morning. I'm one of them people. I'm like, what? Why I'm up so damn early? I
No,
don't know why I'm up so damn early. I don't know.
I mean, I have not used a alarm clock in years.
Oh, you a freaking pro.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't used one in years, and like I say, if I need to be up at a certain time, I will be up, for that time.
Oh, look at you. You a fancy. You fancy. You always get most of the predictions right, and you only know alarm clock. And man, I wish you could make Raw better, but
Well,
I'm asking too much.
if Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn, Michael Hayes got moved out the way, and Triple H hired me, maybe I
What is your beef with Michael Hayes?
could. Well, I don't know the man personally, but
He from DC, so see, he
well,
from DC. So I'm a
so,
Washingtonian. So tell this Washingtonian why you don't like what's his name again? Good God,
Michael Hayes.
Michael Hayes. I was about to say Paul Heyman Hayes. Lord have mercy.
Mike, who the heck is Paul Heyman Hayes?
I don't know. I was thinking Paul Heyman. I don't know. Don't judge
No,
me.
no.
a lot of things I want to get off my chest. I hate this idea that you're the best. I am the best wrestler in the world. First thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass. And it doesn't matter what you call it, whether it's called a Hell in a Cell, or Rage in the Cage, Canis in Uranus, the only thing that matters, which means he's gotta beat the game in the middle of the ring. And he has a $2 for wife. I was the greatest wrestler in history. Nobody ever walked out of an arena without saying, God, Ric Flair put on a show tonight. Holy, he did it all. Come out here and let's see what the Nature Boy has got for you.
That sounds like a good name.
Paul Heyman.
like from
Paul
back,
Hayes.
if he was a wrestler from maybe the late 70s and to the 80s, Paul Heyman Hayes.
Oh gosh. Would it be like a you can make him a manager for Roman Reigns this in this era.
Well, he needs something. Hey, I would volunteer to be Roman Reigns' manager. I talk for him.
Really? And you always I'd be like, Jake, can you do plugs? No. I gotta do plugs. So you
Hey.
could go be his manager.
Plugs and promos, two different things.
Man, still talking.
You're still talking, but like I say, it's different.
Whatever.
But, well, maybe like I said, maybe we'll do a show where we talk about Hayes, but
Okay.
not
Okay, and you gotta talk about Stephanie McMahon.
do we have to?
Yeah. Well, no, not this episode, but
I'll talk about it on another episode. Do I have to?
Well, the reason I said it because another show I was listening to, I can't remember the name right now. Because Keys don't feel well today. They was saying that like remember you was like saying that Stephanie didn't come across on the NXT show.
Yeah.
She didn't come across like she really cared. Yeah,
She
they got into it as well. They was like, yeah, she don't care, and then they basically it was a I don't know, it was like a script or something, like basically what they said the announcers can't say and can do and can't do.
Mhm.
And she told the announcers certain things. She told the announcers that they can't do what she did on the after show. Like she was like, you can't say women's wrestling, something like that. They got strict rules at the
Yeah, because
announcer
like
can't say.
like how she got upset with Dusty Rhodes for going off script.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna send you the interview if I can find it. I mean, you probably don't watch it, but when she was saying certain things, it was like she was just eating her own words in a way, I guess.
Well, she's done that a lot in the past, so
Pretty much.
that's why people like Triple H more than they like her.
Well, speaking of Triple H with authority, let's get right to this
Recrap.
Raw recrap redo episode.
Yeah.
There you go. Episode 5. Oh, good God, Jay. Kane, right?
Kane kicked off the show.
The authority wasn't there. Quotations. And why the authority wasn't there again?
Oh, my theory is that Stephanie and Triple H were not on the show because they wanted to keep the CM Punk chance to probably either its lowest or non-existent, phase as possible. Because I mean, as we know, Triple H and Stephanie get, whenever they're in Chicago, they get the CM Punk chant.
Pretty much, and
it's not, and like I say, I don't think it's because it's that the crowd is so much a Punk. I mean, even though they're in Chicago, but at the same time, I don't think they're doing it in support of CM Punk. I think they're doing it more so to irritate probably Triple H and more so even Stephanie. So
yeah, like I said before, it's like the reaction, get them something to do. Same thing when they do the Sheamus, like I said before, and New Day. Just to be in part of the show.
Well,
and
Well, at this point with New Day, it's more that they're engaging with the characters. It's more of a give take that we really like these guys. So you kind of give it to the heels in a sense, and they give it back to you. So it's more of a fun type thing with New Day, but
Okay.
with Stephanie and Triple H and even Sheamus to a degree.
Okay. You know what? Okay. I said New Day. Scratch that. Scratch that out. Roman Reigns. That's a
Ugh,
better. That's a better example.
ugh, yeah, good old Roman.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. So Kane was in the back, and
He
he
was on
was
the
talking
phone.
on the phone. Oh, he had his coffee cup and
His
the-
vodka.
his vodka.
Yeah.
What did it say on his coffee cup? I couldn't.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that cup.
Oh, okay. Because the beginning of the show, I told you before, it was like on and off for me. I watched like 80%. Still don't remember, and we reshooting. Still don't remember certain things. But that's probably a good thing. And then so Dean Ambrose came out there.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose kicked off the official start of the show. Wow.
Pretty much. And he was like, basically, I ain't come out here to do a long promo. And I
He
think
didn't.
he's true. I think he's the only one who said that in recent memory, if I'm mistaken.
As far as I remember, yeah.
And then Randy Orton came out there. He heard voices in his head, and I don't know why they was talking to each other to this point. I mean, I know it's for the tag team match, but it was just
Yeah.
like
Well, I
you
mean,
could have did a backstage statement for that. You know what I mean?
they could have, but I mean, why do that when you can be in the ring for this?
Oh God, it was stupid, Jay. It
Yeah,
just
yeah,
it didn't make no sense. I was like, it's good to see them in the ring. I was like, okay, you're gonna be a tag team partner at Hell in a Cell against Luke Harper and Strowman. And my thing was, how come Dean wasn't informed before Randy Orton? I mean, I mean, storyline wise, like, oh, he's like, oh yeah, I just found out that we have a tag team match. How come you just had Kane when when he
what,
popped up on the screen?
yeah, Kane did come up on the Titantron. I forgot about that too.
Yeah, when New Day came out.
So Kane was all over this episode.
Yeah, so they replaced a 50-year-old man, over 50 years old, I guess, with
With
and
a
less Seth
40 with
Rollins.
a over 40-year-old man.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kane isn't 50. Yeah.
He not fit. Oh, I'm thinking about the Undertaker. I'm sorry. They brothers. Over 40-year-old man. Sorry. And
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, he wasn't on the show as much as normal. I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Towards the end, but normally I'd be like, ugh, why haven't we seen the champion?
It's like they replaced they kind of reversed Kane and Seth Rollins' role.
Yeah, yeah, they did, and overall,
But
the storyline's crap, but okay.
yeah. So I mean, Randy Orton and Dino, yeah, had a little.
Dino had his name.
Oh God.
Go have his push. Have his push. Oh, when John Cena come back, it's gonna go away. Oh,
Probably. But I mean, I thought it was. But I mean, you got to give WWE credit in a sense for really.
what? You
Yeah.
giving them credit?
You got to give them credit for trying to keep those CM Punk chants down by having Dean Ambrose come out first.
Yeah,
Then you have Randy Orton come out, and then their opponents, the New Day.
true.
So-
Well, it ain't last that long, but I got you.
And plus, the fans, for the most intensive purposes, like all three parties. So, plus it was something different. It wasn't Seth Rollins kicking off the show. It wasn't the Authority kicking off the show. It was something a little different for once. So,
I bet you next week Seth Rollins kick off the show.
or Triple H and Stephanie.
Yeah, somebody in the Authority, and I'm not including the Big Show. Okay.
We'll get the Big Show later.
No. Ugh. Oh, God.
Well, we kind of have to.
He should not be on TV right now. But whatever. No, I'm not talking about because I don't like him. I'm a fan of the Big Show.
Well, after what happened last week, he shouldn't be on TV.
Exactly. That's how I was going with that. Yeah. Storyline purposes.
Yeah, storyline.
He shouldn't be on the show. Yes, definitely. And New Day had a match with Randy.
Yep, it
And,
was
Oh no, go back, Jay. Remember, New Day was cracking jokes and
Yes,
Randy.
they kind of roasted. Well, they didn't kind of. They did roast Randy Orton, and Randy hasn't learned from who he hasn't learned from.
From the
Well,
game.
there you go. He hasn't learned from him in regards to hiding his laughter with anger so well, because as the New Day was cracking jokes on him, he was clearly,
Yeah,
busted at the seams of laughter.
I probably would too. Because they just hilarious. And then you said something about Dean Ambrose. He was on his knees or something.
Yeah,
Pause.
Dean. What Dean? Because he started laughing too, and he just kind of dropped down to his knees and had his hand over his mouth so no one could see him laugh. So you don't really see him laugh, but they had it was a close up of Randy, and it was just like his lip was quivering, and he just wanted. It's almost like you remember when Stephanie McMahon slapped Batista, and his glasses fell off, and Randy just bust out laughing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that.
Oh god, that was a really bad botch. That episode.
Yeah.
We should call this episode a botch too. Good god.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. That was a funny moment. I was like, these fools are laughing right now.
Yeah, like I said, Randy hasn't learned how to, and he's been a wrestler how long now?
Over 10 years.
He started in what, 2002?
Oh, when I think of Ray, I always start with 4 because he won the championship. But yeah, so
Whoa. You can't mention 2004 when he first won the championship, because
I
that
just
never
said
happened.
he won the champ. I ain't say who gives who at SummerSlam. I just said
Oh, speaking of that, you ever seen this video somebody posted on YouTube of him winning that match, and they edit out everything of
that person.
Ben Benoit.
Oh,
They no, they edit out everything of him in it, so it's almost like Randy had a match with himself.
for real.
Yeah, it's crazy how it's a good edit, but it's funny to look at because
You gotta send me that.
yeah, I'm gonna have to find it, but yeah, it's the funniest thing ever,
Oh wow.
because it's basically them saying like this is, when it was came about the network, and they would not be promoting Benoit and all this type of stuff. People didn't know that his stuff would actually be on there, so they were kind of like, well, this is probably what it would look like, editing out all his stuff. So
Right. And let's get off of Randy Orton now. I mean,
yeah,
but I will say one thing about him. He is getting a lot reactions. A lot of
yeah,
reactions. Sorry.
and he plays up. He plays it up too.
So they should keep him face for a little bit longer. I mean, they don't have nothing to do anyway, so.
Exactly. He just shows up. He's like a typical worker at a job. He shows up, does the job, and go home.
Yeah, he sound like me in a way. But they be like, "You work so hard." I'm like, yeah, I'm try to get out. I'm trying to leave.
Wait, so you punt people and do the garbage stomp on people at work?
Nah, I might be in jail, but I go to my job. I don't do it boring sometimes like Randy do. Sometimes he have his moments. He's just like, I don't really care.
Yeah, he kind of he phones it in
Yeah.
sometimes.
And didn't you tell me Cesaro had a match on here?
Yeah, he was in a tag team match.
Okay, so discuss this one because I really don't remember this one.
Yeah, it was Cesaro and what's his name, Neville.
Was it Sheamus or something?
Yeah, versus Sheamus and Wade Barrett.
Mm.
And
who lost? I'm guessing Neville lost.
no, wait, did they lose? Yes, they did lose.
Oh
But
God.
but Cesaro was the unanimous fan favorite in that match. The crowd really showed their love for Cesaro. I
Mm.
guess because everyone knows what's going on with Cesaro behind the scenes right now. Where it's basically his push has been killed once again for whatever reason, but the fans showed their appreciation for what he does.
Which
E-
is
e-
sad.
yeah, even though backstage don't see anything in Cesaro, even though the fans clearly do, but I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, unfortunately. Poor Cesaro. Um,
What's Cesaro?
the next thing I remember is is 2 divas matches.
Yeah.
Pick. Do you want to go in order? Well, I don't know the order,
Well,
but
the order. I mean, the
far as the
first.
women's matches, though, it was
Yeah, yeah,
one of Naomi and versus God, it was one of them Bellas. Was it Nikki?
yeah. It was Nikki.
Okay. Nikki Bella, Nikki Bella. I don't know where that come from, but like I told you before, okay, they had the match, but before the match, they cut to the
Mhm.
Triton Tom. If I said that correctly, forgive me.
Titantron.
I can't pronounce that word for some reason.
Titan.
Titantron.
There you go.
Titantron. Okay, Titantron. I had to say it a certain way. And they showed the the match of the year, one of my matches of the year. Um, Great match. If you listen to our NXT episode, we discussed that. And they showed Sasha versus Bayley. And it was before the match, even the bell ring, but you had Naomi and the Bella in the ring already. So it's
Yep.
like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? I understand you getting Sasha props, but you couldn't you couldn't do that before Team Bad came out, or or before they came out. They both came out. You know what I mean?
Well,
It felt like they kind of cracked on them in a way.
but at the same time, you don't get that reaction shot of Sasha
No, but
if they did.
right, but my thing, it was just the middle of the. I mean, I know the match didn't start. It was just like that. You could have, cause when she came out,
Well,
they would have
well,
still did the Sasha champs.
well. If you remember, Team Bella actually got a real entrance. Team Bad got a jobless entrance.
True. That's what I'm
So
saying. They could have. They could have. They had to say that time for Kane, but unfortunately, they could have did that before that happened. But I understand they wanted the reaction shot. It was just. I mean, I'm a Sasha Banks fan, but it was just that was just kind of pointless in a way. But I see why they did it. But because they trying to start a pot between her and Team Bad,
yeah.
which is going to be interesting to see. And I'm trying to see what happened. What happened in this match? Did we even care about this match?
Well, it was a match. No.
Okay, but no, it was Brie Bella. She
Yeah,
did
I mean,
something. Did she?
no, the crowd. I mean, the crowd was chanting, "We want Sasha,"
Yeah.
and JBL kind of was playing that up on commentary, and and as it was going on, somehow a microphone ended up in Brie Bella's hand, and she got up on top of the announce table and was yelling, "We want Sasha! We want Sasha!"
Well, you sound so dry like me today.
Well, that's how she sounded. That's how she sounded. And
Oh,
then well, she wanted Sasha and she got Sasha when Sasha yanked her, off the technical, and she took that nasty fall.
right. And somebody wanted her to get injured, but yeah, that's part two. But
Yeah,
I have to share. Um, that was that was funny though how she did that, and
yeah.
Team Bad Naomi lost, and
Of course,
no,
because it's against the Bellas, so of course they have to lose.
yeah, unfortunately.
Even though Sasha is the only one to beat Nikki twice, I believe it was, and made her submit.
I know I'm jumping ahead, but it was. Wasn't the Bellas in 2 matches tonight? Like
Yes, they
each
were.
Bella? Okay, Jesus. But excuse me. Go back to the Sasha thing real quick. I was saying last time I can't wait till they break up as a team.
Yeah,
I mean as a group, break them up. I think did I say something about a ladder match? I would like to see them in a ladder match.
yeah, because we kind of discussed about what was going to be the next pay per view, and because I said that they kind of build the seed starting after Hell in the Cell, or maybe at Hell in the Cell, I'm not sure, but it'll be somewhere around that time that they will start. I would like for them to start building the seed, planting the seed, if you
If you
will,
will.
of Tamina and Naomi getting jealous of Sasha's success and everything, so they start feuding with each other, and it could go through Survivor Series, and then it ends at TLC, which is gonna be in Boston,
She
which
put the
is
boss in Boston, Jay.
yeah, yeah.
At least she the only homegirl don't get booed. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait, so you're saying that John Cena is a homegirl?
No, well, no. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying she don't get booed. He does in their
Yeah.
hometown. Well, technically
Well,
she's not from there, but
well no she's not, but she's from Boston. He's from West Newbury, Massachusetts.
whatever.
So
At the end of the day, it's still Boston in a way. I mean, all that area.
I
Like,
guess I don't know.
because like people like in DC, like they be like, for example, I hate when they do. They be like, yeah, I'm from DC, but they live in like Baltimore, Maryland, or Virginia, and but they say they from DC. No, you
Okay.
not.
Well,
No, you
okay.
not.
Can you answer this question for me? Because this is something that I've always wanted to know.
Yeah.
What other city is in Maryland besides Baltimore?
Um, you got Manassas. Like you got. It's like Maryland is just so broad. You
So basically, it's Maryland, and then the rest of it is Baltimore, and then you have West Side, East Side.
yeah. It's like that. It's not. It's not
No. The reason why I say that because of the fact that I watched The Wire.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why.
You did, cause in Maryland you have like multiple. You have Gaithersburg, which is far as hell from my house. You have Manassas, that's far as hell as well. So I don't go to Maryland that often. You can tell. But they got different parts, but it's
Okay.
not, cause technically it's the DMV area, which is DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Okay.
We all kind of, it's all kind of, you know how they do the Washington Redskins. I can't believe I'm saying this on that podcast. I hate them. The Washington Redskins team is for all three of the for the DMV area, but they got the Baltimore Raiders. So
Yeah.
so it's like,
Well,
which is weird because you had
and kind of like the New England Patriots, but it's Boston. So.
yes, exactly. Yeah, and I botched last time New England. You won't get to hear that. Yay. But besides me and Jay. But yeah, they do it like that, which is funny. When the Raiders won, I'm mad. Like all these Redskins fans was like, yeah, they won. It's close to DC. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Y'all be hating on. Don't try to go for them there because it's close to us. Don't do that. Don't do that. You,
Well, you get bandwagon fans.
yeah. Well, I stay true to my Dallas
The,
Cowboys.
the only places I really can see, you know, getting away with doing that is like, I mean, like with baseball, with the Mets and the Yankees, the Cubs and the White Sox. You know, because it's the same city, or like and with basketball, the Clippers and the Lakers. It's the same. It's the same city. It's just two different teams, but it's the same exact city. So I can see them getting away with that. But like you said, they can't get away with that.
Right, I totally forgot. In Maryland too, they do have multiple cities. We got Baltimore, Ocean City, Annapolis, Rockville, Springfield, uh, Laurel, Maryland. It's a bunch of them in Maryland.
No, I mean it's like a joke of from my thinking. Like I said, because
Yeah.
whenever they talk about Maryland, it's always just Baltimore. You never
Yeah,
hear.
that's more they focus on Baltimore, but they do have other cities in there. Yeah.
No, I mean I'm sure there's other cities, but
Yeah, but
it's always
Baltimore
funny
is
to me.
always the focus one. In Ocean City, in a way, from people who down here. Oh, yeah, we going to Ocean City. Like when people say you're going to Ocean City, people from down here, I know they be like, yeah, we going to Ocean City. I'm like, right, that's not far from here. They call that a vacation. Don't mind you, I went to Ocean City for vacation before, and I hurt my damn ankle, but whatever. And I'm just like, that's not no vacation. I mean, yeah, you get out of DC, but what I mean, it's still Maryland.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like Florida, um, Vegas. I'm thinking like outside of me catching a plane or driving hundreds of miles away from the DV area. But whatever.
And that was our geographical edition of KedaNJay show.
Yeah, see, look at us. See, look. So we don't just talk about what we do, but this episode we did. So
Yeah. So okay, so back to Raw.
I don't want to go back, but go ahead.
Um, so okay, so I mean we're just going order of the Divas now. So the second one that they were all involved in.
Women, time out though. I think I was saying about I was yeah, you was
Oh yeah, the ladder match.
TLC, I would like to see them in Naomi and Sasha in that TL. No, I think did I say it in that in that TLC, but I doubt it in there.
Yeah, because
WWE's.
I mean, yeah, because somebody would get hurt.
Yeah, we would like to see the ladder match, and then for her and I would like. See, it's kind of difficult. I would like to see it between them, but I don't know.
But of course, somebody, Nikki Bella, would probably bitch and moan about
For her in the
why she's not involved.
oh god.
So then it would get changed to probably the first ever female Money in the Bank, like you suggested, which would coincide. I mean, Sasha Banks could probably play that up. Money in the Bank, Sasha Banks. So
Yeah, it works with her gimmick.
yeah, she could play that up, but it'd probably be Sasha, Naomi, Nikki Bella, Alicia Fox,
Paige.
probably Paige and Becky Lynch. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be Charlotte because Charlotte would still be champion, I think. So.
I mean, y'all keep calling her placeholders.
Well, Seth Rollins is a placeholder. Look how long he's had the title.
Shh. Well, you know what? He going to speak of CM Punk in this episode. He going to pass that. They gonna make him pass that.
And then, but what's the point?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, Nikki was a placeholder too. She just held the title to pass AJ Lee's reign, and then she lose the belt. So in a sense, she's a placeholder.
You can't look, but you can't touch.
Oh,
Peter would be very proud. I don't know why I was listening to that song a couple weeks ago. Don't judge me.
Well, at least you're listening to that one and not Bree Mode.
Oh god, that is horrible. I'd rather listen to the Eva Marie one. No, not her newer one. The first one she had.
She had theme music.
Yeah, when she first. I don't know they ever did on TV, but I got Spotify.
I thought she had the Andre the Giant type entrance where no music, you just come in.
Nah, well, I don't know if she ever came in the ring with this music, but probably did. We don't really pay attention to her interests or her matches. But she had the interest music. The first one, not the new one she got. No, looking like Ric Flair, but no, not Jesus. That
one. So, speaking of Eva Marie entrance, you ever notice? Have you ever like got the chance to like look at her her video package on the Titantron behind her when she comes out?
Nah.
There is no actual footage of her actually wrestling.
They do that to Randy Orton too, though. Now
they do.
Yeah, look at Randy. I pointed that out a couple months ago. They just had a Viper up there. That's it.
Huh. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I mean, but what I mean is, at least with Randy, there was a video package of him wrestling. With Eva Marie, her video package is strictly nothing of stuff from Total Divas.
That's what they have for her. Do you want to put her botch in the pen?
No, but I mean, she's had enough matches now in NXT where they can, scramble up.
Oh, you talking about NXT? I thought some of the main.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. I'm talking about now.
Oh well, gosh.
They don't show anything of her actually in the ring. It's all from Total Divas.
Kind of don't blame them, but okay.
I mean, I don't blame them either, but I just find it funny.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, look, Jay brought Eva Marie. Oh, he actually got into it. Look, I'm proud of you.
Anyway, we can move on from that.
Okay. The second Divas match.
The second one was Brie and Alicia Fox versus Charlotte and Becky Lynch. I think it was.
Don't give me the line. Yeah, I think the title's on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Paige was on commentary.
Yeah, Paige was on
She's
commentary.
hilarious. Don't remember what she was saying, but she's just hilarious.
Well, her and JBL was kind of friendly, but she was giving it to Michael Cole.
Yeah, that whole gimmick with Paige in the back with the payday, that wasn't necessary. They could have did that with Hornswoggle. Oh yeah, no mind, I forgot.
Hornswoggle.
But anyway, oh, did you see the video of him? He was at the wedding. He's at a wedding. He fell down the steps or something.
Yeah.
I forget who wedding that was.
Well, you know who was at that wedding too.
Yeah, CM Punk. He was at somebody's wedding.
Yeah.
Was it Batista wedding? Nah. It was somebody wedding.
I don't think it was Batista wedding.
Let us know. Let us know.
But yeah, I saw him take that plunge down the steps.
And whoever recorded from like on top of the steps, they was laughing. Cause I saw it from like 2 angles.
Hornswoggle. Well, he is a stunt man. So.
Jesus Christ. If you say so.
He survived Mr. Kennedy Kenton bomb. So.
You mean Mr. Anderson?
Well, he was Mr. Kennedy at that time.
I was very high up on I was like, oh, he should be champion just because his mic skills, not his wrestling skills per se. He could be like, you know what they doing with Seth Rollins? They could have just made Mr. Kennedy do that. That just not with, like, if you just take his mic skills and give it to Seth Rollins, he'd be very good. He'd been excellent, but we all can't get what we want at times, so pretty much. Let's talk about Ruru real quick.
Go ahead.
WWE think we are brain damage.
Yeah.
Completely. They are insulting the hardcore fans who actually watch this shit every week.
Well, not just hardcore fans, but fans in general, casual as well.
Yeah, that too. But I was focusing more on us who actually watch it on a daily basis, and it's oof. You know what? Kudos to everybody who watches on a daily basis. You know, and oof. Anyway, Ruru came out. No, I think Summer Rae. I said Lana Ray. Summer Rae came out there, and it was just. I shouldn't even bring this up. He So outside of the ring, he proposed to Lana. You know her real name?
Lana.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Lana. Ruru proposed to Lana, and she said yes. And Summer Rae was like,
"Well, no, you're missing another important part of this. TMZ broke the story."
I know WWE was real pissed when they.
I don't think it was a planned thing for it to be acknowledged, but like what I said when we in our lost episode of this, I said that WWE did not help themselves by actually acknowledging, the real life storyline of this, because it ruined the storyline that they had going on. Even though the storyline is not good, but it still ruined it for them to acknowledge it. And especially in the way that they did it, it was stupid. So
yeah, it was horrible. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the Lumberjack match?
Well, let's talk about Kevin Owens and Kalisto for a second.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't see this match.
Yeah. So I saw like half of it.
I saw what you put on Twitter when he went outside the ring.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's why I say I saw half of it, because I didn't see that part actually on Raw. I didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, so Kevin Owens fought Kalisto. I think was the title on the line. I'm not sure. But anyway, so they had a decent match and everything, but I like that spot when I saw it on Twitter, when he got pumped up like he was gonna go for a big stage dive, runs to the rope, and then he drops down and rolls out the ring.
And taunt the man.
Yeah, he hits him, and then he do the lucha.
That was funny. Cesaro was not Cesaro. What's his name? Sin Cara was mad.
You mean Hunico?
The second Sin Cara.
Hunico?
Yeah, the second Sin Cara. The Botchamania Sin Caras.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was pissed, but Yeah, but they had a good match, and then of course Kevin Owens wins. So.
I'm good that he's winning. The champions should win.
The
They should
championship
win.
win.
It okay, especially the heel ones. They should win. You know, I know I was complaining about Seth don't win a match 30 clean. You know, while interference, but he still need to win the match. But
Yeah,
still,
Kevin Owens wins clean.
yeah. I mean, him. Okay, last week it was Do you think it was too much rake of the eyes on the show? Cause Sasha did it. Owens did it. It feel like somebody else did it too. Oh, Dolph Ziggler did on this episode of John Cena versus John. Oh yeah, Jim, we gotta talk about this.
Yeah, well, that's another heel champion. So
oh gosh,
he's the heel.
he's a heel for the fans. He interrupted matches until somebody had a proposal. Some man proposed to his
Yeah, that was
future wife.
Man,
I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the fuck just happened? What is that?
That was so ridiculous.
Cause okay. Explain to the people what you told me last time when the Dolph Ziggler were outside the ring.
Yeah, I mean they was doing something. It's like they was.
Was it a headlock or something?
It was. I don't remember what it was. I mean, like I said, they were doing something. Then all of a sudden, Dolph rolls out of the ring, and then once again, a microphone just mysteriously is in John Cena's hand, and he's like, "There, ladies and gentlemen, there's a proposal," and she said yes. It's like
really?
And right at that moment, I picked up my remote and I flipped to the football game.
I went to go get some water, extra ice.
Because I was like, I can't look at this.
Oof.
I can't look. I'm like right in the middle of a match. They might as well stop the match. Had the guy and the girl come in the ring. They might as well did that.
Because I was like, what the hell's Ziggler going?
Yeah,
I was like, he done?
And then after that, he gets back in the ring. I'm like, what the hell is this?
It was. I don't know. The people in the back was like, hey, tell John that there's a proposal going on in the crowd. Really?
But see, it's stuff like that is why the ratings are what they are. It's stuff like this.
I would see if it was on the house show. You know, so like the MSG show or something. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Or if it was doing a commercial break.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was legit during the match.
Yes, and it's like it make your head hurt in a sense because it's like why?
That's why this episode called Monday Night Recrap.
Yeah, Monday Night will.
Well, no, it wasn't that extreme yet. Cause I didn't go to sleep on this episode.
Yeah, I didn't either. Even though I wish I did, but I guess because I was editing another episode, so I kind of couldn't go to sleep. So.
Okay. Well, look. Okay, if next week if I feel extra sleepy because of this show, we know why.
Yeah.
It's Monday Night Quote, but
I want to see Ric Flair.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh yeah.
And I think you want to see the Old Evil. I
want to see them. Yeah,
no,
I forgot.
Not Shawn Michaels.
Excuse you. No.
Old Evil.
Well, of course I'm gonna see Old Evil Hell in a Cell. So, but
yeah, but he's gonna be on Raw.
I know that, but
he might kick Paul Heyman in the balls.
You're right. He not. Now he might kill Paul Heyman. He kick him in the balls.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm just an arrogant.
Testify, my brother. Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Before we get to the news, wrap this up with this Lumberjack match.
So I mean, so Kane kind of loomed all over Raw, and he was on the telephone with Triple H all throughout the show, and of course it had to be the bad reception, and he was letting Triple H know what the main event was going to be: a lumberjack match between Seth Rollins and me, as he said.
Oh, good God!
So when Triple H finally understood what he was saying, told him, no, it can't be you, Kane. No, find somebody else to be in this match against Seth Rollins. Which, when they switched to the segment, well, after that they switched to the part where Seth Rollins and Big Show were together. I naturally thought it was going to be Big Show that was going to replace Kane. Yeah, because we want to see Big Show in a Lumberjack match with Seth Rollins.
No, my first thought was the big red machine. I'm sorry, this demon. I say cream, demon Kane. That's what I thought it was gonna be. And
But I thought it was gonna be Big Show.
he shouldn't be on TV. Well, okay.
No, he shouldn't. He should. But so the Lumberjacks all come out to the ring. Seth Rollins come to the ring, and then, of course, it's not Kane, but it's the Demon Kane, because they are two different people. So,
Ugh.
so the whole thing goes down. The match goes, and Big Show, of course, had to get involved because he knocked out Kane. And you thought Seth Rollins was going to win, but he don't. Everything goes around, blah, blah, blah. Kane wins the match.
What's the point Hell in a Cell match? What's the point, WWE? Like,
well, the stipulation is that if the Demon Kane doesn't win, Corporate Kane will be relieved of his duties.
Right.
That's what the stipulation on
oh, okay, but
that is.
I still don't care.
Yeah, I mean, nobody cares. Nobody cares because we all know.
I'd rather see Michael Cole dance 100 times.
I thought you were gonna say you'd rather see Michael Hayes dance.
Oh, okay, yeah. Paul Hayes, that's cool.
Paul Heyman Hayes.
Yeah, that's cool. Here, Washingtonia, that's cool. But that's the end of Raw Recap. We're gonna do news. Oh, he's taking my. But no, before we do the news though, we was having a conversation on Twitter about Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could see Kurt Angle come back, based in a part-time schedule, and face guys like Kevin Owens. I probably said Cesaro, or maybe I'm just saying that Cesaro. Seth Rollins, like the younger ones. I don't want him to see him versus Triple H or
him versus
Big Show,
John Cena.
Kane, or I wouldn't mind John Cena.
No, we've seen that.
No, the reason I would say if you put that like on that, like you know they do the MSG shows or something. Like I wouldn't mind that per se. I wouldn't, but I wouldn't want to see a storyline with them. No. Just like how they do MSG. Like,
well, let me ask you this: Would you like to see Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar?
Again, as long as Brock Lesnar don't do that.
The move that almost ended his life.
Yeah, the shooting star. This is called.
Yeah,
Yeah. The shooting star fell.
he now you talk about ruined it. He knew that he couldn't make that. Yeah. I don't know why he even attempted.
Because he's very competitive with himself.
But that's when you pull the man a little bit closer. You know you're not gonna make that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm like I say, as you know, I'm not a Brock Lesnar fan, but that was a good match. But that move ruins it in a sense.
Yeah.
Because that was supposed to be his WrestleMania moment. In a way, him doing that shooting star press, and he blew it.
Yeah, you ruined it, damn it! But yeah. All right, Jay. So get in the news before we wrap this up.
News. What do you think about the chances of Velvet Sky joining WWE?
I don't care.
You don't care.
I mean, like you said before, if she with the Dudleys, that's fine. If she come out with like I know they won't do this. If they bring the beautiful people, or like just bring her and Angelina Love, and they have somebody on the roster right now, and they could put her with they could do like a beautiful people type of gimmick. I wouldn't mind that. But I mean, if you're
but you don't want to see her be Stacy Keibler 2.0.
I mean, at this point, that's fine, but I don't want to see her in the matches.
Well, no, she wouldn't be in no matches. Like I said, she'd be like Stacy Keibler 2.0 when she was with
right.
The
But
Dudleys.
WWE, they're gonna try to put her. They might put her down in NXT, and that's what I'm saying. Like they might try to make. I mean, she don't have her wrestling skills just whatever to me, but
yeah,
she's as bad as Brie Bella. She might be better than even Marie. I don't know. They might be on the same level. I don't know.
Maybe. No, she's not that bad.
She's not that bad. Okay, but she's probably one step ahead. So
I give him more of
2 steps ahead.
more like 5.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, that means that Carmella is the beast then. But
Hey,
I like Carmella.
and who hurt Carmelo? Think about it.
Uh, the nature girl. Woo!
Oksana 2.0.
Oh, you know what? Oh God. Okay, would you have been okay if they would have gave the road gimmick to Charlotte instead of Eva Marie?
Yeah, because
That's his daughter. But
yeah,
is she the same one? She's not trying to be like her dad, but she getting the woos and her own figure of 8 is like
yeah.
similar
So
to him.
yeah, the only thing is she don't have a robe.
So when she turn heel, you think they give her a road? They should do it for WrestleMania. Is she heel at WrestleMania? Cause she's good as a heel.
Yeah,
As a face, she alright. She
but
alright.
it's just like Ric
Man.
Flair. Ric Flair was all right as a face, but he was damn good as a heel.
Yeah, yeah. You wanted to hate him. So
Yeah,
yeah.
even though I didn't because I liked the heels when I was a kid. So.
Right. Yeah, and you know what people's like, why you like the hills? I'm like, I just like the hills.
Because they're more fun.
Thank you. Appreciate
I mean, that's like, yeah. Look, I'm a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, but late '96, all of '97, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's my favorite part of him because that's when he was legit pissed off and he was beating the hell out of everybody. He was just mad. You know, he was just an angry man.
angry, pissed off young man.
Yeah, angry, pissed off young man. Not like Taker, angry old man, but.
Yeah, he gonna kick you in the balls.
Yeah. Speaking of that, just to kind of go off topic for a second. When I watched that match between Edge and Undertaker, the one you told me to watch.
Yeah.
I wonder because you know how I always say that Undertaker he kind of takes a move from his opponents. Well, Edge hit him in the balls. And after that is when Undertaker started hitting people in the balls.
Oh God.
So I'm gonna say that Edge is the reason why he's doing the old kick him in the balls.
Yeah, because Edge kicked him in the balls a lot of times.
Like kicked him in the balls, punched him in the
Yeah, he always did that, and some people probably don't like their storyline at that point in SmackDown. I think that was strictly for SmackDown at that point. That was the only good thing, and then you had Vicky Guerrero. Like that was, I mean, overall SmackDown probably wasn't good, but that was like the main storyline.
Yeah.
And then Raw was just John Cena, but I was glad they put Edge on SmackDown to help SmackDown brand.
Wasn't Triple H on Raw?
Yeah, that too, but it was more John Cena show too. Like it was just them two. But Triple H he went to SmackDown. I think that's when the Undertaker left. I think he went to part-time. I think because remember that was the time when Jeff Hardy was in there. He won the championship too. So yeah, Triple H he transitioned. I don't know if you ever saw. Look on YouTube. It's a draft. I think it was 2007 or 8, but it was like a battle royal.
Okay.
And I think Edge eliminated John Cena and Triple H. I think. Don't give me the line, but at the end, you could. I don't know. You could. It might have been work, but on that's the same draft when they drafted Jim Ross went to SmackDown and Michael Cole went to. I was so upset. Like I was, like I was pissed when Undertaker lost. It was almost on that level. I was, what the fuck is this? What are you doing? And so that was the same show, but at the end, Triple H was going to SmackDown. And you could just see Edge's face. John Cena was like, what? He's going to smack because they had a championship match that Sunday. Yeah. I don't know what pay-per-view it was. Don't give me the line. He's like, what? Like, you could like, what? I have a match with him. And you could tell Edge was just like, oh, God, he's coming to SmackDown. And Triple H trying to play off like, I'm going to SmackDown? Like, you know how people get drafted? Like, back in the day when they get drafted, they're like
when Undertaker got drafted to Raw and he
and he like trying to bust the door down, quotations.
Yeah.
He threw something.
He threw the chair, then he kicked the door in and walked out.
Yeah,
but then he goes in the Vince's office and say, "You told me that I would not. That this would not happen."
It was just like it was something like that. It was something like that, and I was just like, I don't know how we got on this topic, but
I don't know.
With Edge, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Edge.
But anyway, about the news.
Yeah.
What was your main event news? Was it with the next week's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what other news did you have?
What? It was something else. I can't remember what the other
You know
one
what?
was.
I do have news. I know this is like a spoiler for some
All
people,
right.
but
All
by the
right.
time they get it, it's not gonna be a spoiler.
Okay.
I saw on Twitter that maybe Twitter or whatever I was on, that Xavier Woods had a busted nose during the SmackDown taping.
Yeah.
So that's the only news I got.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah, I heard that.
it was. Oh, did you?
Was Seth Rollins involved in this?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he was. What what is some news about? Did you talk about the Matt Hardy one, or we did that last show?
No, we kind of skipped it,
Oh,
and we're still gonna skip it. So.
okay, that's fine. What other news before we wrap up?
Um, I can't. It was something else, but I mean, since I can't remember what it is, I'll just go into the big story of the fact that Stone Cold Steve Austin was supposed to been billed to be on next week's Monday Night Raw, and they say that he was pulled off the show. But then last night, as of this recording, he tweeted out that he was never officially booked to be on Raw. He was always supposed to do the podcast after the show with Brock Lesnar, but he was never officially booked to be on Raw. So there's a whole lot of hands up in the air, like, well, what the hell is going on? Is it
Hmm.
was this story kind of manufactured to kind of boost ratings or something? I don't know.
Hmm. Would you ever knew who was something about Devin and Alberto Del Rio?
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you. Shoot.
Okay, I
Yeah,
was thinking. I was like,
I forgot all. Yeah. So last week, was it? I think it was Friday, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was either Friday.
Yeah, it
Um,
probably was Friday. No,
or it was
Saturday. I
yeah, it
don't
was
know.
over either. Yeah, well, we just say over the weekend.
Okay.
Um, Devin Taylor, who was probably best known for being the person who Dana Brooke in NXT always patted on the head after the interview,
Oh, I miss her.
was released, and maybe it could have been to help make room for somebody's beer money. Hint, hint. So
I'm not gonna say because that's NXT.
yeah.
We will see.
Well, because like I say, I'm petitioning that the other half of beer money ends up in NXT with him. But
Probably not, but go ahead.
well, you never know. But yeah, we didn't think he would be there. So
But I don't think he signed a contract though.
well, not yet. But
Yeah, we see.
but why would he go back to TNA?
I don't know.
Right. But anyway, yeah, so Devin Taylor was released, and I mean, we like Devin because we watch NXT, so we know who she is. We liked her. We like that little backstage interaction between her and Dana Brooke. We kind of thought that there would be something building up to her finally, enough is enough with the patting on the head, and then her and Dana Brooke probably had a match. But that's not.
Yeah, I would have
That's,
loved to see that.
but that's not going to happen now.
That
So
because that whole segment with her doing the patting Devin on the head, it kind of made Dana Brooke get over in a way with me, of course. So it's
yeah,
like at first I was like, why is she patting this lady in the head like she a damn dog? And then after weeks, it just got funny to me.
and then she started doing variations on it because she would walk away and then she would come
Come back.
back and pat her on the head. Or she'll pretend like she's gonna do it. She wouldn't do it,
Did she come back?
and then she do it.
So I don't know who they gonna have her to replace to do that. Unless Dana Brooke gonna start, because I'm a Dana Brooke fan now. Unless they gonna have her start doing that with Emma, and Emma gets sick of her, and they have a feud. But I don't want to see them break up right now. Just keep them
Yeah,
together for
nah.
a while.
Maybe JoJo.
I thought JoJo was on the main roster.
Yeah, but she could come back and do
Oh,
like a backstage interview.
they trying to save money. I got you.
So,
I got you.
and then the other story, as you mentioned, one Alberto El Patron, or as everyone knows him as Alberto Del Rio. It was rumored that WWE is looking at bringing him back. So even WWE doesn't know their own history when it comes to certain things because of the reason why he left in the first place. Well, he was fired because of backstage incident that happened. You know,
Yeah, I remember that.
so for them to be looking at bringing him back, it just shows you just how desperate they really are. Because I mean, I don't see him ever going back.
I mean, it it's like you said before, what they gonna do with him?
Well, well, they could do stuff with him. It's just
Yeah, for like the first month, then it's gonna go downhill.
yeah. Well, a month, maybe like 2 weeks.
I was being nice.
But,
Come on, Jay. I was being nice. God, I was being nice for once.
but no, I'm just saying it shows you just how desperate they are right now for the fact that someone who left, the way that he left, and for good. I mean, he stood up for himself and for his people in a sense. Because I mean, I don't care who you are, you shouldn't be, treated like that and everything. But it's bad the fact that he lost his job, where the person who caused the whole thing and said what they said to him kept their job, which
Yeah,
which
true.
makes no sense. Which makes no sense. But I don't
Yeah. Well, any last words, Jay?
know. Santana Garrett.
Apollo Crews. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't do plugs.
Yeah.
We just ruined the end of that show.
Well,
I ruined it. Sorry. Would they be okay?
yeah, that'd be-
Yeah, I've really boxed up again.
you ruined it. You ruined it. Damn it.
Well, okay. Well, they be okay. I started watching the table for three, and then I went to
Uh-huh.
sleep. So
Which one you watch?
I watched them with my Piper. I was like,
Oh, you started in order.
yes.
I kind of jumped around.
No, I'm just doing order. That's the only way I get through it. And yeah, I must watch them. But anyway, let's get out of here. Go follow our page show, KedaNJay show. That's our @sign on Twitter. And Jay is more interactive on Twitter. So if you tweet him, most likely he will reply.
Yes, I
Especially with the movies and stuff, he does that. If you see like crazy pictures or something, most time that's probably me. But more J too at time. It depends. And, you could go follow Jay at Vajay Giles. It's TheJayGiles. And go follow me at Yeah You Know It 1991. See, I spell yours up and then spell myself.
I do the honors for you. That's
no, no,
yeah.
no,
No.
no. Let them. They know.
Okay. They
They know by now.
they know.
They know. They know by now. And go follow us at soundcloud.com/Keda-J. Thank you for the support always from different countries. I'm not botching this time, Jay. And cities, we appreciate you all for the support. If you have any questions you would like us to discuss on the show, hit us up at Keda, KEDA, and the word and J connection at gmail.com. We will answer your questions on that next show. So if you send it on Wednesday, that Tuesday show, the following week, we will answer it. Well, we know whenever we have a show, we will answer your questions. I'm trying to say, go follow our YouTube page as well. When you just go to YouTube, type in KedaNJay, KEDA, letter NJ, the show, it come pop right up, and like it, leave a comment, and on SoundCloud, hard it for us. Share, please share. Shout out to Peter, Jay. He shout out on his, I think it's his SmackDown one or Raw recap. One of them he did. He do so many shows. And we got ratings. We got ratings for our NXT show. Like our viewership went up a lot for that particular episode. I think it's over 150 now, if I'm mistaken. Sorry. And thank you, Peter. I'm going to text you this week. When you listen to the episode, I should text you by then. I have a question for you. And we would like you to come on that show as well. Jay, didn't you say you want to do like a crossover or something like that?
Yeah, like the comic books do. They do a crossover episode.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
can do like
so-
a crossover KedaNJay show and Peter.
Yeah, just let us know. We'll talk about that, but let us know. Thank you for the support always, Peter. You're like a mentor to me with dealing with podcasts. And I saw his raw recrap review. I saw that, Peter. You had me laughing. Like, you really had me laugh. He had a hood on Jay. He had a hood on the most of the show, and then he took it off like towards the end. And because basically he was ashamed of the show, and we should be ashamed because we did it twice.
Yeah, well, technically 3 times.
Yeah, oh god, what the after show? Oh yeah, go check out our after show. Is with DJ BTV. Check out with that was, we review Raw again, but it's different topics. That was fun with him. That's like our table of 3 in a way, I guess. In a way,
Yeah.
with wrestling, of course. And Jay, movie talk. Plug in the movie talk.
Yes. Also check out Jay and Keda movie talk episode. Our newest one. It will be also with a special guest DJ BTB, where we discuss the 1997 movie Mimic. So check that one out as well.
Yeah, okay. I didn't mean in the bad way. Is it anything else?
No.
Anything else? Well, Apollo Crews.